Welcome back to our Season 3 finale rematch. One of these teams will only make it to the finals this time around. It's the Boylan Titans versus the Auburn Knights. And right now it is a 110-point swing. Auburn has 190, Boylan has 80. Before we get to more questions, though, you had a chance to see this question at home. Our contestants haven't. It's time for them to play for pizza from our friends at Tony's of Winnebago. It is a buzz-in for the Bergstrom bonus question. Hands on your buzzers. Make sure I call your name. There's a lot riding on this one. Make sure I call your name before you answer. Here we go. The palace of Chinese emperors in Beijing was known by what name? Lily.
The Forbidden City.
Forbidden City is correct. And you just won yourself some pizza. Lily, did you notice that of all of the questions, by the way, we're still perfect on questions today, including that one. Did you notice that that was the biggest applause that anybody got for any correct question today?
I'm honored.
That shows you the value of the pizza. So thanks again to our friends at Tony's of Winnebago, and enjoy your pizza party. Now we move on to our NECA IBEW lightning round. Because of a coin toss, Boylan will be going first. They choose between these two categories, 60 seconds to run the categories. Now, I said it's a 110-point swing right now, but we've seen these games where everything changes after this lightning round. It's the fastest round in the game for a reason, but it's also got a lot of points. So it's a conferring round. William, you will be the one answering these, but you will consult with your team. Your choices are these two categories: civil rights or famous felines.
We will select civil rights.
Civil rights it is. 60 seconds to go through these, and then Auburn, you will get 30 seconds to pick up whatever they don't get, and then we'll flip-flop the categories for a second time around. Answer the following about the civil rights movement. Okay, you have 60 seconds on the clock. William, are you and the team ready?
Yes.
Here's your first question. Last three words of the I Have a Dream speech.
Let freedom ring.
Incorrect. Woman who refused to move from a Montgomery bus in December 1955.
Rosa Parks.
Correct. Teenager murdered in Mississippi in 1955 for speaking with a white woman.
Emmett Till.
Correct. Assassin of Martin Luther King Jr.
Pass.
1954 Supreme Court case that struck down
Brown v. Board of Education.
Say that again?
Brown v. Board of Education.
Correct. You had that one correct. We'll move on. State capital where 9 students integrated a high school in 1957.
Little Rock.
Correct. Alabama governor who called for segregation forever.
Wallace.
Correct. Activist killed in his driveway in 1963 by Byron de la Beckwith.
Medgar Evers.
Correct. Party founded by Huey Newton and Bobby Seale.
Black Panther.
Correct. Group that rode interstate buses starting in, you didn't get a chance to get to that one. You almost made it through the entire category. You got 7 of those correct, 70 points. 30 seconds now, Auburn, for you to get through the rest of these. Answer the following about the civil rights movement. Ethan, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Clock starts now. Last 3 words of the I Have a Dream speech.
Free at last.
Correct. Assassin of Martin Luther King Jr.
Ray.
Correct. Group that rode interstate buses starting in 1961 to fight segregation.
Freedom Riders.
Correct, and there's nothing left to go to. You got all 3 of those that were left over, so 30 points to you. You gained some ground, Boylan, but now we're going to move on to this next category, famous felines, and the roles are switched. That means, Auburn, you will get 60 seconds to go through first. Boylan, you pick up whatever they have left in 30. Answer the following about real and fictional cats. 60 seconds. Here we go. Timid feline in The Wizard of Oz.
Cowardly Lion.
Yeah. The Cowardly Lion.
Correct. Okay. Talking King of Beasts, created by E.S. Lewis.
Aslan.
Correct. Mischievous character depicted by Charles Perrault and known as the Master Cat.
Pass.
A statue of a cat named Hodge stands outside the house of this 18th century lexicographer.
Webster.
Incorrect. Hermione Granger's cat.
Crookshanks.
Crookshanks.
Correct. Tiger companion of Pi Patel in Life of Pi.
Richard Parker.
Correct. Feline who creates an enormous mess with Thing 1 and Thing 2.
The Cat in the Hat.
Correct. Cat adopted by the Clinton family in the 1990s.
Pass.
Lasagna-loving cat, created by Jim Davis.
Garfield.
Correct. Feline rival to the mouse Itchy on The Simpsons.
Scratchy.
Correct. Mischievous character depicted by Charles Perrault. No time left. All right, you got 7 correct, 70 points. 30 seconds now to pick up 30 points. Take your time, Boylan. You have all 30 of these seconds if you need them. Answer the following about real and fictional cats. William, are you ready?
Yes.
Here is your first one. Mischievous character depicted by Charles Perrault and known as the Master Cat.
Cheshire Cat.
Incorrect. A statue of a cat named Hodge stands outside the house of this 18th century lexicographer.
Pass.
Cat adopted by the Clinton family in the 1990s.
Jacob.
Incorrect. A statue of a cat named Hodge stands outside the house of this 18th century lexicographer. Time is up. No points there. So it's now 290 to 150. Let's run through these really quickly. Mischievous character depicted by Charles Perrault and known as the Master Cat. That was Puss in Boots. Oh, that was an interesting reaction. Statue of a cat named Hodge stands outside the house of this 18th century lexicographer. Kind of a tough one, Samuel Johnson. And the cat adopted by the Clinton family in the 1990s was Socks. Socks the cat. Of course it was, right? All right, it's a 140-point swing, but our next round has double the points for each question. It's our final challenge, and we'll have it for you right after this break.